Guys, okay, so today I have got a foundation video for you. Now that it's the holiday season, makeup brands are putting out a bunch of kits and starter kits and just different things, and I found this one. This is the Pure Complexion, 4-in-1 Complexion Kit, and it was $20. I found this at Kohl's for 20 bucks, and I thought for the products that you get, which is the tinted moisturizer, I think this is the mineral foundation, the concealer, and the brush, 20 bucks to try something like this, I think is a really, really good deal. So in the box is and they have it all cute, I took everything out, but they have the brush and the foundation, the tinted moisturizer in this what is this called? Tissue paper wrapped up in this tissue paper. It's kind of a small, but you could get several uses out of that. And the brush, let's take a look at it. Oh, all right. So I am pleasantly surprised about the brush. It is very, very soft. Very nice. It feels like it's good quality. It's not like it's just a cheap brush that they threw in there, so that's nice. And I think the wrapping tissue paper is really cute. All right, so one of the things that, and then of course you have the powder foundation and then the concealer. This is called the Disappearing Act Concealer, and this is indeed the shade Light, which is very dark. Now, for me, at first I was like, oh, that's not light, but then I was like, well, wait a minute, I need a concealer to kind of be this color to counteract all my stuff that I have going on. So for me, this is great. If you have fair skin like I do and don't have all this, you're going to be like, what am I going to do with that? That's not going to help me. So, you know, that's kind of annoying. But anyway, for me, it's working out great though, you know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try this out. This is the 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup. Let's see if I can get this out. In the shade Light. I got it obviously in the shade Light. This does look, in the camera it's looking pretty light, but in real life it's looking just a tad dark. So we'll see. And then of course the tinted moisturizer. Yeah, 4-in-1 Mineral Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Light. And you get 0.3 ounces. So this is about the same size as a concealer that you might find in the drugstore. Pure Cosmetics are kind of, I would say they're in the middle as far as price. They're not as pricey as some, but they're certainly not drugstore price. So this is going to be my first high-end foundation. Well, I should have taken the plastic off, huh? So you'll just forgive me. Oh, I don't really have to. The thing opens right up. So I think everything that I have in this kit is feeling pretty good quality for being kind of like sample size and like holiday kit stuff. Sometimes they skimp on packaging and use the cheapest, cheesiest packaging that they can find. These seem really good, and this is really cute. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. The way I would do a mineral makeup, let me see if there's claims. They're cruelty-free brush, airbrush finish, synthetic natural fibers for foundations and powders, the mineral makeup flawless coverage, no mess formula, built-in skincare, proven results, disappearing act concealer, age-defying, clarifying, dark spot concealer, and brightening. I don't know how brightening it's going to be. The 4-in-1 mineral tinted moisturizer for hydration. It's a primer, sheer foundation, and age-defying. So this whole kit seems like it's going to be just about exactly what I need it to be. So let's just see what we've got. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit too dark for me, but I'm going to go ahead and try this out on a day when it's not going to matter too much. Okay. So the bottle is really long, and you feel like you're getting kind of a good amount, but it feels like there's not actually very much in it. I assume that they're going by weight, so if it says there's however many grams, then there really are. Oh, look how orange. This is going to be so bad. Okay, so strike one is that don't tell me this is light if it's not light, number one. And number two, I'm not sure if that just oxidized. So what I'm going to do is do a little bit of a test real quick as soon as I get this put onto my skin. Okay, so obviously that is way too dark for me. I'm going to put a little dab of it out on my hand and then I'm going to leave it there, and in a minute I will check it to see if it changes color. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it really is. It just looks like it's going on right away with a dark color. If you have darker skin than me, though, you may really, this might be a really great way to try these products. I was in Kohl's and they had quite a few things, makeup items, you know, different makeup things, and I've been wanting to try the Pur Cosmetics for a while. Okay, so let me just see. Yep. It oxidized. I don't know if you can tell, just like almost immediately on contact it's oxidizing. Like as soon as it makes contact with the air, it is oxidizing. So I'm gonna put a little bit more just around my eyes. Okay, so as far as how it feels fine. It doesn't have much of a scent. It feels just a tiniest bit tacky, but it feels like the moisturizing aspect of it is blending into my skin. So that's fine. Okay, so let's see what's next. Now, because this is a powder foundation, I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer first, because I don't want to put a liquid product on top of a powder. Okay, there's the product. It's looking a little bit lighter when I get it onto my finger than it was just in the pan. And in the pan it's looking like very orangey. It almost looks like it was meant to be one of those orangey color correctors, like the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, or any of the other. I've seen some color correctors from e.l.f. that almost brownie orange, burnt orange type color is what the shade looks like in the pan. But you can see, like, it's dark, and that light color that you're seeing right there is the true color. This isn't, I mean, they might have, I can't even talk about it. Anyway, they may have an actual fair shade choice. This was just light, so maybe that's gonna be the difference. I'm not real positive. They only had light in this kit that I saw in my Kohl's, so. Alright, so I'm going to give that a minute just to kind of soak into my skin a little bit. So the concealer, you know, I think of all these products that I have, the brush and the concealer may be the best for me as a first impression. The tinted moisturizer I'm kind of meh about, because obviously it's not the right shade. If they had the right shade, I might feel differently about it though. I feel like if I did have the right shade, it would be fine for evening out your skin tone. The concealer's looking really good though for a natural look. So that may be something to look into eventually if I just want to purchase just the concealer. Because if all these products do not work well for me, even for a first impression, I'm not going to keep this kit even for $20. Then I would just be paying $20 for, not that that would be a bad deal, but I'd be paying $20 for the brush, the foundation, and the concealer. So that's actually not sounding like too bad of a deal. But anyway, I'll have to decide whether or not it's worth it to me. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up some of the product with the brush. I'm going to kind of work it into the brush on the cap. And then I'm just going to start applying it and we'll see what we've got. Oh, you know what? Let me take a real quick look just before I put that powder foundation on top and see how the... Okay, so as far as how all the items so far look on my skin, really good, really good. Like, the concealer is looking almost undetectable on my skin. The tinted moisturizer is evening out my skin. Doesn't have a ton of coverage, but if you're someone that just needs light coverage or wants makeup for a no makeup kind of look, that would probably be really nice. And I do think that it may be worth it to you to give this a try. For $20 you get all these products. And I, at this point, as a first impression, am thinking that is a pretty good deal. If you've been following my videos at all, I used to always wear mineral foundations. That was my favorite kind of foundation from like my mid-20s until my mid-30s probably. And the reason why I stopped using it was because my favorite brand was the brand called Garden Botanica, and they went out of business. So, and I could never get any other mineral foundation to work for me, and in the end I ended up just buying drugstore makeup. Alright, I'm just going to take just a little bit of this foundation on my finger, and I'm just going to see, like, it's a little bit on the dark side, just a tiny bit too dark. Just the tiniest bit. This brush is so soft though. If I get a chance, I will put the regular price of all these items in the description box so you'll know. I don't know what it is right now. I have no idea. Alright, so look how orange though the shade, the tinted moisturizer is. It just would not work for me. Alright, let me give you a close-up. Take a close-up look. Alright, so first impression, it's looking pretty good. As you can see, like, the concealer does look really good on my skin, but you can see, like, it's not really covering very much. I would need a higher coverage concealer, and I'm not sure if... Oh my goodness, I feel like there's a fuzz or a hair or something on my face. Okay, my skin feels so soft, though, like velvety soft, and I'm not sure if it's from the foundation or if it's from the tinted moisturizer. I think it probably is from the foundation, or yeah, the powder foundation, because it is usually very pretty smoothing. I'm gonna see if I can't build this up a little bit, and I'm gonna put a bit more and maybe just stamp it on. If you're gonna want to stipple it on like that though, this brush is probably not gonna be the best choice because it's just too small. It would take you forever. But as for how this is looking on my skin, very good. Very, very good. Again, I would probably need more coverage around my eyes. So, yeah, so there's your before, or your after. I wouldn't say the coverage is remarkable, but I will say that it feels extremely light and looks very nice. It does not look powdery at all on your skin. It looks really good. I think if I had, it looks really, really good on the skin, and I think if I had a better shade, this would be looking really nice. It doesn't look powdery. That's like, I know I've already said that, but that's surprising to me that it doesn't look powdery. So I'll wear this for the rest of the day, and I'll put my updated thoughts in the description below. But yeah, as a first impression, it looks good. The only problem that I'm really having with this is not enough coverage, and then also the shade isn't quite right. But other than that, I'll give it a day's wear, and I'll do a check-in in the description. I don't edit, so I can't really do a physical check-in. But yeah, so if you're in Kohl's, take a look for this. I found it right near the registers. But yeah, for 20 bucks, I think this is worth a try. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.